Hi, this is Jiyoung from Incheon, Korea. I'm doing 100 videos in 72 hours challenge. I just got, just a second. I just got kind of question or request from my friend if I will talk about tapping. Tapping means usually it means emotional freedom technique, EFT. So we call it tapping usually, the people who know. So tapping is like, it's like acupuncture without noodle. Not noodle, like what is it, needle. Like acupuncture, emotional acupuncture without needle. So it's like, you know, our body, we have a meridian points, and when we have a traumas or negative emotions or events, we store those kind of things in our body. So when you are like tapping, for example, for example, I'm really upset and my heart, like my chest is like heavy or something, that feeling, like for example, we can do like this. Even though I have this pain in my heart, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have this pain in my heart, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have this pain in my heart, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have this pain in my heart, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have this pain in my heart, I love and accept myself anyway. Something like this. So there's like a many meridian point and this, and you are doing that. So my how I got to know about the tapping, I want to share. Actually, I had no idea about EFT, and I had no intention because I don't know it, right? I had no intention to do the session or whatever. But what happened was, I used to run a shop called Wellbeing Shop in Itaewon, Seoul, Korea. And one night I had one guy coming into my shop when I was about to close the shop, and he asked me, "Is this salt lamp?" You know, you can see my salt lamp, right? I love salt lamp. So he asked me if that was salt lamp, and I said yes. And he said, "Oh, okay, I'll come tomorrow and buy." So so I thought, okay. And then like he came to my shop the next day to buy one salt lamp, and like somehow I ended up showing him around Itaewon, and we went to one Korean restaurant with my other American friend, and we had a dinner and little bit get to know each other, and we became friends. And he went back to Yantai. He was from Australia, but he was getting is it like Tai Chi, Kung Fu? He was taking martial arts training in Yantai. And you know, when I was running the shop, you know, I opened the shop because I love salt lamp. You know, when I do something, like I do it because I love it and I feel like I have to share it, you know. So anyway, that's how I started a Wellbeing Shop. But like running the shop, like it wasn't, after 6 months later, I felt like trapped. You know, maybe you know that I'm like free spirit, right? Like I was feeling like so tied down and trapped, and I was having a lot of stress, and like I was running Wellbeing Shop, but my life was not well-being. So I had a chronic fatigue, and one of my friends who came to my shop, and he said he went to one detox, you know, spa in Koh Samui in Thailand. So he recommended me for a 7-day, you know, fasting detox trip to Koh Samui. So I decided to go to Koh Samui, and that kind of time frame, my friend, he invited me that to one Taoist temple opening ceremony in Yantai. So I visited Yantai on the way to Thailand. So I visited him, and there I met his other fellow martial arts like a classmate. So his name was Lindsay Monk, and he was like a naturopath from New Zealand who was taking the martial arts training for a year for resting and recovering from his injury or something. But we had a right away, you know, the connection, you know. I guess, you know, in our life, nothing is, I guess, nothing is a coincident incident. You hear that, right? Everything is happening for a reason, and there's no coincidence, right? So I somehow I have a feeling like the Ryan that I met, you know, and the Lindsay, we all, you know, met for the reason, right? So anyway, Lindsay, so one day I was, you know, staying at their martial art academy, and we were going to Beijing from Yantai, and we were going to Yantai and like at Beijing with by the train, and somehow like it's supposed to be 12-hour train trip to Beijing, but one train ahead of us had an accident and we had to detour. So it took like a 24 hours, and my seat was seating style, you know, thing, not the sleeping bed style. But anyway, so like because it was long trip, and somehow Lindsay and I got to talk, and I happened to share my biggest secret, or my secret that I never could share or talk to anyone. That was like my incest, you know, incident. And because like that's what that train was filled with the Chinese who doesn't understand maybe, you know, English, so I could just freely talk about my incest, you know, experience, and crying and all this for the first time, like opening my like deepest, darkest heart, you know, something, you know, in my heart. And then like somehow he did EFT, right? He asked me or told me to follow him after, repeat after him. So, you know, he said, you know, whenever what I said, my symptom, he said, even though I have this, you know, that thing, right? Like the, like tapping, brown, that he asked me. So 0 to 10, you know, how intense is that feeling now? And then the intensity of my feeling was going down and down and down. I cried so much while doing that. So I cried so much on that train that day, and like I fell asleep, you know, in the train at nighttime. Train was running, you know, going, right? And then the next day I got up in the train, and then my heart was so light. Yeah, suddenly I feel so grateful for Lindsay. I just met him, and he just gifted me, right, that healing session. So I just feel like suddenly emotional and grateful for that memory, that incident. But anyway, so the next day in the morning, I could feel my heart was so light, like physically light feeling. So what does that mean? You know, that when you have something in your heart, some of, you know, those bad memories or negative emotions and traumas, you hold those vibrations in your body, right, in your system. Like if you don't clean up those kind of thing, then maybe you will live your life with that kind of low frequency vibration. So yeah, that session, that EFT was amazing. So it was my first and maybe kind of last, you know. I never thought about doing EFT with other people too, because I think EFT you need maybe you feel you might want to meet someone that you feel like connected, or you feel comfortable, you feel safe to share something, right? So anyway, you know, when I also, you know, after I closed that shop that gave me headache, I didn't get my lesson, and I opened like another like center called Mind Body Soul with that money that I got from closing down the shop. And I had a, you know, other EFT group, you know, coming to the Mind Body Soul Center to share EFT, but I never share anything, or I never wanted to do anything with that person, you know. So I think it kind of I feel like there's some kind of, should be some kind of connection and that kind of feeling, right? But anyway, so that was my EFT experience, and it was a very effective and really powerful. Yeah, maybe, yeah, because I had that kind of connection with Lindsay, and Lindsay was amazing healer. So yeah, that was, you know, the EFT. Yeah. So you can do it on your own too, but usually I don't do on my own. I should do it, but I don't do it. Yeah, so later, still I had many, traumas and negative emotions and all this stuff. I released those things with NLT, with my teacher or a coach called Tim Robins. It's already 10 minutes. Yeah, Tim Robins. So Tim Robins, TimRobin.net, I think, timrobins.net. Yeah, Tim, he is combining neuro-linguistic programming with EFT. It's much powerful because sometimes when you do repeating same sentence, it feels like boring and it doesn't feel as effective kind of feeling sometimes. But like when you combine like different language pattern and giving different perspective and different things, then it's like so much powerful. Language is really powerful, right? So I had a session with a team, and it was like life-changing also session as well. So yeah, so it helped me. Still, even though I had like that EFT session and also NLT session with the team, still that incest, that incident only happened one time, and it wasn't that like dramatic and crazy or really bad, I guess, compared to maybe some other people incident or something. But maybe anyway, it all how you respond to the experience, right? How you reframe or how you see and yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so but still like until this August, I still had a like low vibration in my my being. I know for sure I wasn't happy like this. I wasn't so free and like loving and like this, because I had a somehow low vibration frequency going on. I know for sure until I had a finer session with Maraki. She gifted me with her healing gift, and I did a finer like healing job done. So Maraki's healing is like she's like it's a little bit hard to explain, but it's kind of long video. I don't know if you are interested in long video, but anyway, Maraki is like thought alchemist. But anyway, I was curious what she does, because still, I was quite cleaned up all my other stuff with the team's help, and I had like 10 sessions or something, like a lot of sessions with the team. And also on my own, listening to affirmation audios from Louise Hay and all this, and meditation and letting go and forgiveness and all this program, like home programs and audios and stuff. But still, that incest thing, still, it was in my body and my being. And when I met Maraki, and Maraki wanted to share what she does, because I was curious, right? Because I'm like still like I need something, right, to finally let go of this feeling, let go of this thing and forgive, whatever, and move forward with the life. So I was curious, and then she, sat down with me and she gave me one piece of paper and asked me to write down my family member name or my family member, and then write down good things about them or bad things about them or something like that. And with a one family member, maybe this is obvious, right? But anyway, I couldn't write anything good about that family member, and then like she somehow it came out, what happened, right? So it was the time that like she got it, and then like she offered me that she will do body work. And so I was laying down in the bed, and she just touched my foot with a loving, intention and healing energy, I guess. It wasn't like a massage or anything like that, but somehow it was powerful healing, I guess. I cried and I slept and it was done like that. She was the final one that who helped me close that chapter. And then maybe my final, conscious choice to forgive and let go and move forward with my life, right? So that was my like a major EFT, NLT, and like letting go of most like biggest trauma that happened to me. Yeah. So yeah, 15 minutes. I hope like somehow this my message or my sharing my experience is helpful to you or with you or for you. And also I hope you choose to let go and also work on those areas. Don't hold on to those and live with a low vibration, low frequency, and work on those things and clean up your window, right? Clean up consciously. You need to work on it, I feel, because yeah, we need to work on things if you want to be healthy, if you want to be abundant. I feel like sometimes it needs work. Nothing is maybe not nothing, but it needs work and it's totally worth it. Clean up and enjoy your life, right? Yeah. So finally, I'm like clean and nothing holding me back. So it feels good, and yeah, you can also live free, happy, trauma-free life with some help of those kind of powerful sessions and healings and your conscious choice as well. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for watching my video, and this is HappyJiyoung on this is what, 19 or 20? 100 videos in 72 hours challenge. I have to do a lot still. Anyway, thank you for your sharing, commenting, liking, interacting, and your paying attention and caring about what I have to share with the world, right? Thank you. Bye.